Welcome to the History of Simple Things, where we delve into the fascinating history behind the little things that shape our world. When it comes to cooking, the tools you use can make all the difference. One item that stood the test of time in kitchens across the world is the cast iron pan. There's something about these sturdy, weighty pans that just seems to appeal to both professional chefs and home cooks alike. But what exactly makes a cast iron pan different from other pans? Why is it so beloved by those who love to cook? Today, we're diving deep into the world of cast iron pans to explore their unique qualities and how they compare to other types of cookware. By the end of this, you'll see why so many people swear by cast iron and why it's more than just a heavy pan. The first thing that stands out about cast iron pans is their durability. These things are tough, really tough. Cast iron has been used for centuries, and there's a good reason for that. Unlike many other pans, which might warp or degrade over time, a cast iron pan can last for generations if taken care of properly. You might even inherit one from your grandparents, still in great condition. The thickness and weight of the pan contribute to its longevity, meaning it won't bend, scratch, or get damaged easily. Compare that to non-stick pans, which might last a few years before the coating starts to flake off, or stainless steel pans, which can get scratched or discolored. Cast iron remains solid, and in some cases actually improves with age. One of the main reasons cooks love cast iron pans is their excellent heat retention and distribution. When you heat up a cast iron pan, it holds on to that heat really well, staying hot even after you've turned off the burner. This makes it perfect for searing steaks, browning vegetables, or even baking cornbread. Once it's hot, you'll get that even, consistent heat throughout the cooking process. Other pans, like those made from stainless steel or aluminum, tend to lose heat more quickly. Aluminum, for instance, heats up fast but cools down just as quickly. Stainless steel can be inconsistent in how it distributes heat, leading to hot spots that might burn your food. Cast iron, on the other hand, is dependable. You know it's going to stay hot and cook everything evenly. Another huge advantage of cast iron pans is their versatility. You can use them on almost any heat source: gas, electric, induction, or even over an open flame. This makes them ideal for both indoor and outdoor cooking. Plus, a cast iron pan can go from stovetop to oven without missing a beat. That's something you can't say about a lot of other cookware. Non-stick pans, for example, often have plastic handles that can't go in the oven. Stainless steel pans can make the jump, but they don't always have the same heat retention capabilities for baking tasks. Cast iron, though, can handle it all. Want to sear a steak on the stove and finish it in the oven? No problem. Want to bake a pie or a deep dish pizza? Cast iron's got you covered. Many people assume non-stick pans are the ultimate choice for easy cooking and cleaning, but cast iron has its own version of non-stick that only gets better over time. A well-seasoned cast iron pan develops a natural non-stick surface through a process called seasoning. Seasoning is when oil is baked into the pores of the cast iron, creating a slick layer that prevents food from sticking. The more you use and care for your pan, the better this seasoning becomes. And unlike non-stick pans with chemical coatings that eventually wear down, cast iron's non-stick qualities can be maintained indefinitely with regular use and care. What's more, using cast iron avoids the potential health concerns associated with some non-stick coatings, which can release toxic fumes if overheated. Cast iron gives you that non-stick ease without any worry about damaging the surface or exposing yourself to harmful chemicals. It's natural, long-lasting, and safe for high-heat cooking, which is why many people prefer it for tasks like frying eggs or making pancakes. An interesting and often overlooked benefit of using a cast iron pan is that it can actually boost the iron content in your food. Cast iron cookware releases small amounts of iron into the food during cooking, which can be a valuable source of this essential nutrient. For people who may have low iron levels, this can be a helpful way to increase intake without relying on supplements. Other pans, like stainless steel or non-stick, don't offer this advantage. Of course, the amount of iron that gets into your food depends on factors like how long you're cooking and the acidity of the food, but it's an added bonus you just won't find with other materials. Now, one thing that might make people hesitant to try cast iron is the perceived difficulty in maintaining it. If you've heard the myth that cast iron is hard to care for, let's clear that up right now. While it does require some attention, it's far from complicated. The key is to keep your cast iron pan well seasoned. After cooking, you simply wipe it out, give it a light scrub with water if needed. No soap, dry it thoroughly, and apply a thin layer of oil before storing. That's it. Over time, this routine helps maintain the non-stick surface and prevents rust. While non-stick pans require careful handling to avoid scratching the coating, and stainless steel pans often need scrubbing to remove stuck-on food, cast iron is actually quite low maintenance once you get the hang of it. Plus, even if you do encounter rust, it's easy to fix. You can simply scrub it off, re-season the pan, and it's good as new. There's also something timeless about the look and feel of a cast iron pan. It's classic, rustic, and heavy in a way that makes it feel like a real tool, almost like a connection to the past. For many people, cooking with cast iron brings a sense of nostalgia or tradition. Whether it's passed down through generations or you've picked one up new, there's something special about owning a piece of cookware that's so steeped in history. Non-stick pans and stainless steel might get the job done, but they don't quite have the same aesthetic or emotional appeal. So what makes a cast iron pan different from other pans? It's the combination of durability, excellent heat retention, natural non-stick qualities, and versatility that sets it apart. Add in the health benefits of added iron, and the fact that it can last a lifetime or longer, and it's easy to see why so many cooks swear by cast iron. It's not just another pan, it's an essential tool that bridges the gap between tradition and modern cooking needs. Whether you're a seasoned chef or just someone who loves to experiment in the kitchen, a cast iron pan is a worthy addition to your cooking arsenal. Thank you for watching. If you have suggestions for our next video, feel free to share them in the comments below. We'll be sure to give you an acknowledgement for your contribution. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the history of simple things. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more stories woven through the smallest details.